Once you have your artwork set up, there really is no faster way to make a t-shirt than utilizing this method right here. This is screen printing, but not in a traditional sense. This is using a machine called the GocoPro QS200 in my case. There's other ones, the QS2536 and other machines, but basically I'm gonna stretch a screen and I'm gonna burn the screen faster than a traditional way of burning the screen in screen printing. All right, so I have my metal frame right here. You guys just saw me take off the old mesh. I simply just cut it off with an X-Acto knife, and I drilled these screws right here that hold these metal plates, these metal rods in place. Take the screen out. I have my replacement mesh right here. I'm just gonna put one on one side right here, square it up. All right, I'm gonna take one of these. I'm gonna drop it on top of here. Goes this way. Drop it on top of there. Lock that down. Bring that over here. All right. I do have to get some scissors. All right. Boom. Drop that down. Let me grab some scissors real fast. With my scissors, I'm just gonna trim this edge right here. Sit the rest of my mesh off to the side. I'm gonna grab this one right here. Put it in here. This little groove right here. Lock that into place. All right. This one right here. Lock that into place. Then tighten up all four sides. And then this new screen is stretched. Don't gotta do no emulsion. Don't gotta burn the screen. Don't gotta do any of that. That's all you gotta do. Oh yeah, we ready to go. Oh yeah. All right, let's put it over to the machine. Now guys, this little box right here is a Riso GocoPro QS200. Let me wipe my screen off just a little bit, just in case it has any dust on it. Fingerprints and such, inside and out. All right. This machine right here is called the GocoPro QS200. Retails brand new, I think about 18,000, something like that. So I'm just gonna sit this screen right in here, like this. This head slides over, and there's a metal bar on the inside. I'm just gonna snug this up to my machine right here. Now, with my computer, I'm gonna open up CorelDRAW, and I'm gonna select the image. I'm gonna send it to burn onto the screen, and it's gonna send that image from my computer and burn it directly to the screen. So now literally the only thing I did was import an image from my documents to CorelDRAW, and now I'm just gonna send this thing to print. I'm not even gonna halftone it or anything like that. I'm just gonna send it to print, and it should burn the what am I trying to say? Yeah, the halftones and stuff itself. So we'll see how that works out. All right. It's gonna move into place to start burning the screen. All right, so now it's making the screen right now. All right, so now we are done. The screen is done burning, and we are ready to print. Let me take this up so you guys can see exactly what it looks like. All right, so let me take this off right here. Bring this up, and I want you guys to try to see if you can see the image. Let me get you some lighting. I don't know if you guys can see those faces. You guys see those faces? You guys see those faces? But I want you guys to look at the detail in that. Look at the detail in those faces right there. Insane. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and load this up. Load up my shirt. I got a women's large shirt right here. G500. in women's. I think it's still called G500. I must have pulled this one from the bottom of my pile. Definitely came from one of those bins right there. And the shirt, yeah, it hasn't seen the light of day for a while. I didn't even remember I had women's Gildan shirts. But anyway, all right, lint rolled, all good. I'm just gonna tape off the sides of my screen now. Oh, look at that. There goes that. Okay, there we go. Nice and in position. Make sure you lay your shirt down nice and smooth. You don't have any wrinkles. And I have a nice amount of give in my screen. It's not directly touching, which is good. So I'm just going to tape off my screen, guys, and grab some tape real fast. This right here is the messy part about screen printing, why I don't like it that much, and the part that I don't think other people like either, because it's little. This part can be a little messy. You end up getting ink just all over the place. All right, so you grab some ink. Ooh, oozy ink. All right, and I'm just gonna apply my ink down onto the screen. I'm trying to be neat with it. All right, I don't need too much. I'm only gonna make like, this is just for demonstration purposes, to be honest. And I'm just gonna do 2 pulls. All right, there we go. All right, so that's a generous amount of ink right there. We should get some good coverage with that. Just smear it around a little bit. All right, so we're ready to go. I'm gonna grab my squeegee right here, and I'm just gonna firm pressure down, and I'm just gonna clear the screen. All right, another go, another pull. Clear the screen. That's not going to be good at all because I can see right now that the whole machine was moving. So let me go ahead and look at it, see what we got on the shirt. See the shirt coming up. Oh, that's terrible. What the fuck? All right, so that was an epic fail. So what I forgot to do in Corel Draw was invert the colors. I inverted the colors, as you guys can see on the screen, and now I'm going to send this to print again. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. And I knew it was going to be terrible because of it printed out the square around it, and it's not supposed to do that. So let's see what it prints out now. I can tell already. Oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. All right, now I know that I did it right this time because it's much harder to see the image when it's inverted. It's much harder. I can see it with my eyes very good, but for the camera to capture it, you can still see the faces barely, but it's less of a burn. So you can see everything really good. All right, it got those fades and those highlights really good, and it fades out into nothingness real good. So let's try this again, guys. All right, here we go. Let's load up another women's large. Got a lot of women's larges for practice. Put that on there just like that. Smooth it out. Doing halftones. Crazy. All right, here we go. All right. Nice. A little bit of sticky, not too much, just enough. All right. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the pull? 2 pulls. On the table. There we go. Another one. All right, here we go. That's that. Let's see what we got. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's what I'm talking about right there. I'll put it under heat press, and yeah, you're not getting this, you're not making 100 of these any faster way, guys. As long as you got your screen set up, you can put 1, 2, 3. I got 4 stations, 4 shirts, you know, a few pulls, place it in the heater, load up 4 more shirts, a few pulls, load it up. You can do like I don't know, a bunch of these in 1 hour. There's no faster way of screen printing. There's no faster way to make a shirt with this much detail and this much quality besides screen printing. There's no other way, guys. There's no other way. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the heat press, and it's gonna mat everything down. And I like the finish the heat press gives it. So I'm gonna put it in the heat press real fast. So there you go, guys. When it comes to pumping out volume, I don't think that there's any method in the industry, both old and new. Well, screen printing is the oldest. I don't think that there's any method that can beat screen printing when it comes to pumping out volume in the most efficient way. There's no method that can beat screen printing, hands down, especially when it comes to single colors, even multicolors. You cannot beat screen printing when it comes to speed, period. I can load up 4 shirts right now, screen's ready, 1 screen is ready, and I can just make shirt after shirt after shirt after shirt after shirt. Now, when my skills get better, then I can really pump out some shirts. But even with limited skills, there is no method that's going to be faster. Just sit down and think about it. Sit down and think about how long it takes to make a white toner transfer. Once your image is prepared, you have to upload your image, you got to do this. Just think about, once your image is prepared, what method can beat this out? All right, my image is prepared. You saw me burn the screen. You saw me put it up on a press, and then you saw me make the shirt, and then finally press the shirt. Or if I had a conveyor dryer, I can sit the shirt on a conveyor dryer and pass it through. And while all that's working, I could be making another shirt, and then I move my platen over another shirt, move my platen over another shirt, 4-shirt press, right? If I had a 6-shirt press, you're limited to how many platens you have on your screen printing setup. But there's no method, guys. DTG, DTF, embroidery, forget about it. White toner, there's no method, because when you're talking about DTFs now, you're talking about you got to actually make the DTFs. You got to send the image through the machine and make the 50, for example, the DTFs. And then you got to press the 50 DTF shirts, right, for 15 seconds each. And then you peel it off and give it a final press, right? Screen printing, by the time you do 10 shirts with DTF, print it out. By the time you'll still be printing out shirts by the time I'm pretty much done this job with DTF, right? Or white toner transfer, right? You gotta do the 2-step process for each one just to prepare the image before you press it down. And then after you press it down, you gotta wait till it cools. And guys, there's no method for making shirts. DTG, forget about it. You gotta pre-treat all those shirts. And every shirt takes a couple minutes to produce. You gotta take that off, dry it, then you on to the next shirt, right? This one, I'd have made 10 to 20 shirts by the time you finish making like 1 shirt DTG. All right, there's no method, guys, that can beat out screen printing when it comes to pumping out volume. Just before you comment, just think about it. Leave your comments down in the description, down in the comment section down below. Let me know what you were thinking, and let me know why you were thinking that. Right? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Look at this detail. What other method can you get this much detail in as little time? Say you want to make 20 shirts. What method do you think can make 20 shirts faster than screen printing? I don't think it exists. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on practicing with my GoPro and my screen printing technique. I think I'm getting pretty good at it. I think this is pretty good. If you guys have a high definition picture that you guys want on the shirt of your loved one in black and white, adubbproductions@gmail.com. I got you. All right, talk to you next one. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?